2, 1. Hello everyone and welcome to another Train Sim World video. In today's video we are on the class, well I am on the class 710 and we have Melbourne Train Guy on the class 378. Yes, so nearly... I don't know why I've just bothered putting the heating on, like that's going to make any difference whatsoever in game. Let's open the doors and let's get some safeties on.
Oh, a little bit of jitteriness, but
TPWS and AWS
and
operational.
AWS operational.
Headlights today running, safeties, vigilance, DSD, AWS. There's a spinner here somewhere.
Right, it looks
No,
a bit
wrong way.
dark outside.
There we go.
Is it
keys
dark?
in.
Have I picked a bad time?
It looks...
No, it's just getting pink.
Yeah, I
It's
was going
just
to
getting
say,
pink,
I've
I'd
just
say.
zoomed in my camera, and that looks to be a really nice kind of pink. We might have got a really good afternoon.
Yes, I drove the climate change livery Pendolino. Let me pop DRA on. I downloaded
Oh
a
my
livery
word.
from Creators Club, Climate Change and Pride. And I'd done it in, like, this sort of time. And by the time I got to Euston, it was almost pitch black.
I hate that when you get, like, I always try to aim to get the surfaces starting earlier than I want, so that by the time I'm about at the end, it's getting to the weather preset I want. Because between you and I, with all the kind of talking and energy you have to maintain in a recording, by the time you get to the end of a long service, I don't know about you, but I kind of struggle for, I don't know, things to say and energy. So having the weather do something really nice, it helps. 30 seconds, get those doors closed, reverse it forward.
Right, I've just had the objective
I
completed.
shouldn't. I know I shouldn't sound my horn inside the Euston station, but I do it anyway because it's something that happens in Australia, or in Victoria at least. Whenever a train's about to move, regardless of where it is, it'll sound its horn. Even in our city loop tunnels, which is loud as balls. Oh my days, no, that's a red light. Stop. Oh, thank goodness it's green. Oh my days. That would have been terrible.
I was going to say, did you go for the objective?
I did.
I love these
I did.
lioness line services. They are so nice.
I
So
really
you
do
have-
like the, sorry, I was just going to praise the 378 a little bit. It's such a nice train.
Okay, that brings me on to my next point. 710 or 378?
Ooh, that's a tough one. 710. 710, only because I had the Goblin on the PS4 before I had the Mild Mate on my PS... No, I had that on the PS4 too. But I had the Goblin first, and it was one of the best performing routes on the PS4, which is saying something. So I have a very soft spot for routes that were kind to me on my
Performed well.
outdated hardware. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Right,
it
up to
helped
40. Ooh, there's
with my
another 710.
appreciation.
Ooh.
Sorry, it's a bit of a frog in my throat. Going from 8th gen to 9th gen and being able to experience like Train Sim World a second time almost. It's
Yeah.
I don't want to sound mean to people in the community, but there's a lot of people in the TSW community that seem a little jaded.
Without knowing what that word means.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just thinking to myself, I may need to clarify just what I mean. Birmingham to
I've got a
Crewe
single
just
yellow.
coming out. I've got a single yellow flashing, so that means I believe I'm diverging. 40
Yes,
reduction,
it
let's
does.
take care of that. With Birmingham to Crewe just coming out, and there being a mismatch in the build release, and Xbox players, the game was just crashing due to out of memory errors, and I'm talking Series X. Blurred texture issues. There's been core game issues for a while, ongoing since TSW 2, 3. what I mean to say is with all the issues that Train Sim World has, it's very easy to fall into a kind of Dovetail are useless, they can't do anything right, Train Sim World sucks, you know what, like just a hating on the game kind of attitude. Yeah. Jaded. And going from having not the best performance on PS4 and then coming to PS5 and experiencing it how it should be, it kind of helped me. I'm actually doing well for my not speeding, which is... Why am I not taking power?
Yeah, I forgot that there's a 30. Should we get into the Birmingham crew situation?
Hang on, I'm not taking power. Oh my goodness. I have just right bollocks this one up. I'm in the 378, and you know what's just occurred to me?
Have you not put DC on? Are you on AC?
Nope, I'm still in AC, so I need to change over to DC mode, and then put my shoes down. There's the clunk I needed to hear. I totally forgot that I needed to change power or to make sure that I was on DC. Sorry. These passengers are not going to be on time unless I can drive this train like some kind of wizard. You're a wizard, Melbourne train guy. I'm a what? Sorry. Philosopher's Stone came out when I was a young lad. Yeah, Birmingham to Crewe. It's a difficult one because at the moment there's two kinds of camps that have seemed to form. There's the people that have taken the opinion that all of the ambassadors did their streams on PC. They must have been told not to do it on console, so Dovetail knew that it was going to be terrible. Insert rant about Dovetail here, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure you know what I mean. And then there's the party of people that are like, well, the wrong build was released. That, you know, it happens. They're releasing patches, like they're actively seeking to make the situation right. I haven't really picked a camp to sit in yet. I don't think you have to be one or the other, to be fair. I'm disappointed because Birmingham to Crewe was probably what I was looking forward to the most in Train Sim World 6. From the Train Sim World 6 announce and then Birmingham to Crewe being the first DLC coming, I didn't really deep dive. I don't deep dive and research a lot of these routes, but from what people were saying about the Pendo runs, how long they were going to be, the types of runs you could get for the Voyager, I was so hyped. I was very excited.
350 and a Pendolino on our left-hand side.
I don't know how much or what you've been... Have you watched any of the previews, or... I've got a Pendolino coming up just on my left.
I watched the British Ace, I watched a couple of his videos, and the second he said in one of his videos he was told a hard no to early access on the PS5, which in my opinion...
See, I heard that, but I wasn't sure if that was something, because I don't watch the British Ace. I watch Richie Rail. Nothing against the British Ace, it's just not my vibe. But I heard someone say that, and I was like, okay, but like, still with a grain of salt, is that, you know, someone just on the hate train? I'm going to have to emergency brake, so I make my stop at Kilburn High. Terrible. Get those doors open too. But did he really say that? Oh my days.
Yeah, and he's an ambassador as well, which I mean... Yeah,
and the PS5 is current... That's what I play on. That's current gen hardware. So,
yeah.
I mean, I waited and I watched Hentus Rail's PS5 stream. I did see a lot of blurred texture issues, but then I've seen those on Preston to Carlisle. I've seen those on, you know, West Coast Mainline South. But there were a lot of stutters and his stream did crash. I'm trying to think because there were quite a few streams that I watched and it was console players, and they all did crash. I mean, even Train Simulator Driver had a random AI spad him out of his Railcam stream just before he started his... I think he should still be doing it now, but he's currently... I mean, if you're watching this video, not now, it'll be in the past, in the future. But he's doing Caltrain at the minute with a mod to bring the Caltrain branding back. That was a mouthful to get out, sorry. But, yeah... I'm kind of glad that I didn't day one purchase it, to be honest. This is the first time that something I've wanted to get day one I actually haven't. I usually say I'm not going to, but then turn around and do it anyway, because Melbourne train guy can't make his mind up. But this time I didn't get it, and I'm sad. I guess the best word to describe the mood is just disappointed. I wanted it to be so good, and it just wasn't.
Raining.
I have my weather set to dynamic off, but I do have a touch of fog and a touch of cloud, so there's a really nice pink haze just hanging around in the horizon. Equally nice, but no rain, unfortunately.
I started on dynamic weather and heavy clouds. It's just disappointing. I think it's disappointing for all the board studios. Their debut route nearly turned Australian then. Route. I'm converting. Oh god.
Potato.
I think, yeah, it's a shame for them because they've done so much work and such great things to get their route to this place, and it's such a great route.
They genuinely seem like they are an enthusiastic and caring development studio. I believe it was Kieran and I think it might have been Adam from All Aboard popped into Train Simulator Driver's preview stream, and they seem like really nice, like they care. Which, unlike studios like Athena, it's nice. So I think what's kind of getting glossed over in all of the fervour about Train Sim World and this route and Dovetail is that All Aboard are kind of stuck in the middle, where they've put a lot of work into what is at its heart a really great route that's just unfortunately hamstrung by just issues that are, for whatever reason, not being sorted out in Train Sim World Core.
I just think that if Dovetail knew about it, which they clearly did, to in my opinion, I think the laziness to release a product in that state says a lot about them, and I don't want to get too deep into it because I will probably say some particularly maybe not nice things and things that might not want to be heard
out there in public. Yes, I do understand.
I just think that if you knew it was in that state and you still allowed people to spend their hard-earned money on a product that isn't broken and unfinished, that is disgusting. There we go. I've used a sort of bad word. Disgusting is the only way I'd use to phrase it. If they knew about it, obviously.
Well, I think this is something that I think is.
That's a bit of an overshoot.
Yeah. 7 yards. That's not bad by my standards. I think something that, for whatever reason, Dovetail Games seem to just not understand is all they really need to do is just those passengers are just stood in the doorway. That's okay. We'll close the doors and we'll pull away anyway. Dovetail just need to communicate. Honestly, I believe that literally, if all they did was just communicate with us a bit more, there would be no dramas, because a lot of the drama comes from not knowing, and then people online in the forums, in place of not knowing, speculating. And then when the speculation happens, still no one from the community team steps in to say, no, actually, look, this is what's happening. It just gets left to kind of fester, and that is what's truly unfortunate, because I think I like to take a little bit of the more neutral ground that, well, it could be very easy to say it's a malicious thing. I think it's probably more than anything just, I don't want to sound mean, but stupidity or maybe a little bit of incompetence. And I don't mean that in the pure sense, but like, you know, in the rush of things and business and the crunch of all these teams having to report to all these different people, so, you know, you might let something slide that you wouldn't normally let slide because you don't want to get yelled at for the 5th time this week because your boss got yelled at by his boss, and you know what I mean, like that capitalism, insert quote marks. But all I will, I'd like to remain neutral because I've already had so many crash outs with Train Sim World that I'm trying to avoid another one, because like, I mean, heck, I don't know how many times I can just say, "Nope, and this is enough. I'm not playing this game anymore," and then like start playing it again. It takes a mental toll, this game, I swear. It's supposed to be a fun, relaxing experience. I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong. It sounds like I hate this game. I love it.
Yeah, and that's what makes it worse. Is this game is such.
I want it to be so good.
Just put their heads together.
I want it to be so good.
Together, they could get in such good places, and we are starting to see much better quality routes and much better DLC. And
yes,
I can't remember the last time a DLC came out and I was like, this is just rubbish. And that is good. We are starting to get somewhere. But when you release the wrong version of a route, like, come on, you're better than that. Like, people
to be
pay
honest,
30 quid for this stuff.
I know this is a very subjective thing because exchange rates and the nebulous nature of what money is actually worth, but I mean, Birmingham to Crewe, I just need to make sure I say it correctly, it's $59.95 Australian, so it is essentially the cost of a whole ass game, and that is what you get for nearly $60. Like,
yeah,
it's
not good.
No, and I mean, again, you don't want to get into too much of a political or economic, you don't want to get into like personal, like off-topic debates, but like $60 may or may not be a lot of money to some people. And like, cool, if you've got disposable income that you can throw away on that, awesome. But it's disappointing. I know it's a common theme in DC's videos that New Zealand's pricing is quite extortionate for what they pay for a lot of things. But that's probably what makes me sympathise or kind of identify with his content a lot more than I otherwise would, because it's not as bad in Australia, but I do feel the sting when something like Blackpool Branches cost $60 and on the PS4 it just crashed. And that's what I got for my $60. And,
yeah,
you know, those same issues are still in the game. In Train Sim World 6, like, anyone on a PS4 is still going to get a crash on Blackpool Branches, but because that's a Train Sim World 5 bug, it won't get fixed. I've been using my emergency brake too much because I can't brake this train for peanuts.
I've got a lightning storm at the moment. Oh, I've entered the pause menu. How have I done that? Put my HUD back on.
I am currently at Euston, and I have a 377 zooming by. Hello. I do love a 377.
I can't really see it.
Good old Electrostar. I've got...
I need the weather to come good again.
I've got the benefit of not having dynamic weather on, so I have quite clear skies. It's not as pink as
Honestly,
I would like it to be.
I can't see a thing. It's foggy and lightning. I can barely see.
I have a 710 coming up on me now, and I've actually had quite a lot of tube stock go by too, which is always fun. And
do you know what? I can see lightning.
Oh, how good are the lightning storms in Train Sim World?
They are good, but unfortunately my headlights are way too bright for daylights. Like, they look like night lights.
Oh no, that's something I quite love about the 710, is that the headlights, regardless of where you run that thing, even on a current TOD 4 lighted route, they're just flashbang deployed. It's that you want headlights, have them all of the headlights. How many lumens? All of the lumens.
Okay, I
Sorry,
tried to
it's
put
a
my
running...
wipers back to intermittent and it was way too wet, so they're going back on slow.
A little bit quiet now, nothing to look at. Just coming up on Stonebridge Park.
Oh, I can't even see. All I could see was the station. Sorry, the signal, and it's like, oh, there's platform. Oh, bit of semaphore to the left.
Oh, yes. That would be... No, that's not underground because there's no fourth rail. Why would there be semaphore signalling on, like,
that
a main line?
That would probably be the Aventra depot at Wembley.
Okay. And I think that's a underground depot off to the right because I see some stable tube stock.
It is indeed an underground depot.
I truly wish I had the patience to drive the tube stock, but... And this is going to upset, I know a lot of people in England have a soft spot for that, for the tube, or maybe just that train or the tube in general. I don't get it because that tube stock is the worst thing in the world to drive.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's not like you're in the tunnels as well. There's nothing even to look at.
Oh, speaking of tube stock.
And I've had someone pop into my Twitch chat. Good afternoon or good evening. I do apologise, Phil. I don't actually know what part of the world you're from. I totally even forgot that I had my Twitch chat open. I'm so used to not paying attention to Twitch chat. Good evening indeed then, Phil. Great to have another Victorian in the stream. I mean, it goes without saying, this won't make sense to anyone who's watching my side of the Twitch stream, but I am currently on Discord with Mega Simulator Gamer, and this will be eventually coming to our YouTube channels as a collaboration video. So you can't hear his side of the conversation, so it won't mean anything to Mega Sim Gamer. But what I was going to say before all of that word salad is that Victoria is the best state. Some people might say that it's New South Wales or Queensland, but I will fight them. No, I joke, of course. I won't fight anybody. I don't want to fight anybody.
Right, I think we're coming up to... This is Wembley Central, isn't it?
Wembley Central?
Yes.
Yep. I do love this curve and the autumn trees, my days.
Oh, if only I could actually see amongst all this fog.
Phil says in the chat he likes to support the locals, and I am right. Well, you know.
I wish I could actually see
our
something.
Our license plates in Australia used to have, some of them still do, have slogans on them, and Victoria's used to say, the place to be. I think it says it's the education state now. I'm in emergency brake. Whoops. My days. I'm not driving this train very well this evening. Oh well. Does everybody have a door on the platform? They do.
Oh,
and we have passengers getting on the train.
The wiper's making a horrible noise because we're underground, so there's no, like, windscreen. There's no water coming through. It's making a horrible, like, scratch sound.
Actually, that raises a good question. Would drivers in the UK, would they turn their wipers off when they come in? Like, do you turn yours off when you come under cover and you've got rain, or do you leave them on and just go through tunnels with them on?
You should always do, because it would damage the wiper blades, and you should turn them off at stations just so if your wiper, like, whipped some water towards passengers, it didn't, like, get in their eyes or anything.
Whip them in the... Okay.
Well, I believe that's what you're supposed to do. I'm not saying all drivers do it, but...
I really should actually be leaving this external camera on for the benefit of the people who might be watching my stream. And I do apologize that I have neglected the stream. I am apparently being very forgetful this evening. I hope anybody who is watching on my side of the Twitch is having a good day, afternoon, evening, night, next Wednesday. Coming up to North Wembley now. I should probably start thinking about braking. I'm sure these passengers might like to get off.
It's
I mean, the train,
mental
that is.
how different our weather is. Because I can guarantee you're just pink, clear skies, and I'm full
clear
lightning
skies,
storm,
pink,
fog,
beautiful
mist,
autumn trees.
all of it.
I would actually prefer a nice lightning storm. I'm kind of regretting not leaving dynamic weather on, to be fair.
I knew I was going to get some rain. Oh, umbrella's going up. Can you just keep it in the platform though? Everybody is behaving behind the yellow line, which is what we like to see.
Sand. Stop.
You shouldn't be down there. I don't know what you were doing.
Are the air passengers on your route doing weird things?
Yeah, you know those red
I'm
stairs?
hoping to...
I think we're at Kenton. Oh, bollocks.
Are they glitching through the stairs?
No, I've got texture problems.
Oh. That's unfortunate. I'm quite,
It's alright, 'cause it's really dark.
Not in a braggy way, but I think that's probably one of the things I don't miss about being on Xbox, is that for the most part, PlayStation does have pretty good textures. I mean, not have textures, the game has textures, but PS seems to be able to keep them at proper resolution.
Well, I'm on an Xbox Series S, so I have less memory than a PS5 and an Xbox Series X, so that I have these a lot more.
Okay, I do forget about the Series S sometimes. I just thank you very much, Phil. I do actually intend to be streaming to Twitch a lot more. Some of the games that I don't want to put onto the YouTube just because they don't really fit the theme. I've got Subway Sim, some various bus games, and of course Tram Sim World. But it's generally a lot more laid back on Twitch than it is on YouTube. I have a 710. Oh, yep, 377. Beautiful.
Okay, the textures are half
there.
back. No, textures are full back.
One thing I will note is, and I don't know if you get this on your Xbox, but jumping from any external camera back into the cab, the textures do get a little bit weird.
Yeah. Oh, I've just lost them again. Completely.
Got a 350 whizzing by. Hello.
Oh, the departure time at this station is 17:10. It's destined to be. It's forward into 40%.
Do you put your new reverser into neutral when you pull up to stations?
Yeah.
I know you're supposed to. I've seen a lot of people do that when I watch other people's videos, but I end up always getting confused and try to take off without putting it into forward at some point, and then just get confused and frustrated.
Do you know what? It's one of them things in games that you have to teach yourself. For the longest time in Bus Simulator, I would never put the parking brake on when stopped at a bus stop, but then I just kept pressing B, and then I suddenly remembered how to do it.
See, that is one thing that I actually picked up really quick in City Transport Simulator, was putting the parking brake on, because otherwise you have to hold down the brake on your left trigger, and that becomes very annoying very quickly.
Oh, does it actually move if you have the doors open and no parking brake? Oh, that's
no, sorry, not if you've got the doors open. If the doors are open, it has some kind of automatic brake thing that applies, but
a holding brake,
I'll oftentimes, if no one's at the station but I'm still, if I still have dwell time, I'll just close the doors and sit there. That way if the light turns green, I can just peel away.
I've had an AWS.
Hello, tube stop? Oh yeah, coming up on a single yellow.
Close.
What's that about?
I can't see the signal, to be fair.
No, and there's no banner repeater. That's on a blind corner.
It's right there. It's right in front of me.
Oh, hang on, yeah, if I had
Single
pulled
yellow.
up to my stop marker, I would have seen it.
Oh, I like the rain sounds on the roof. That's really nice. Oh, what's that? Is that a 350? Yeah.
Yep. Just on the right-hand side there. I think we must be at about the same time. The lighting has just gotten to about the time when the headlights start to actually project onto things as you go past them. And one thing I have
All
to
I
say
can
is that
see-
a lot of these... Sorry, go ahead.
It's just nighttime. The pink has gone from the sky.
I like running nighttime services just personally, but they are a pain to record. Another 350. What's that, a 4 car? 8 car.
8 car. I think the other one was 12 car maybe. It went by for a fair while.
A lot longer than that
What's
one,
next
yeah.
station? Harrow and Wealdstone, Headstone Lane, Hatch End, Carpenter's Park, Bushy, Watford High Street and Watford. Watford High Street is probably the station I've been past the least on, or been to or past the least on this route.
I don't know if you'll find this interesting, but for some reason I do. But the Class 378 has speed set functionality mapped to the controller keybinds, but there's no actual speed set in the train.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, when the Mildmay was released, there was a bit of a, I don't know if you call it a running theory or a running gag, but there was a bit of a running thing that the 378 was just the 377, but the something weird had been done with the textures to make the center door thing look the way it does. Because if you're sitting in the driver's seat, you can't interact with the safety switches, even though there's nothing physically blocking your cursor and line of sight to the switches. It's almost like there's an invisible wall there, right where the door would be on the 377. Sorry.
Sorry, I just had to unplug my headphones because they started making this really muffly, yucky sound effect. And my textures are really, really bad, so I do apologise for anyone watching. It's not ideal. Oh, let me zoom the map out.
Just check that I've done that too. I normally do zooming of the map out pretty much when I start the service. I jokingly refer to it as housekeeping.
Oh, that is actually disgusting. That is horrible.
I've got
this
a
is probably
nice
the
gentle...
worst I've ever seen it.
Actually, I'm going to quickly open up your stream. Hopefully it doesn't kill the bandwidth to my stream, but I'm just going to open yours on Twitch and see because I'm curious. I'm going to mute my microphone too because I'm about to burp. Sorry, that probably might have been a little bit TMI. I do actually need to worry about my departure too. Oh my days. Wow, that is... I'm looking at your stream preview here. No, that is almost PlayStation 4.
Oh, here we go. They've just gone back.
Wow.
No, they've gone again.
What have we got coming up? I've got a 710 coming up behind that tube stop.
They're back.
You don't have
gone back.
Actually, you know what? To be fair,
there's a
and
710
this is
Sorry.
This is probably worth pointing out. No, you're all right, man. You're all right. Keep in mind that you are on a Series S, but at the same time, we are both streaming to Twitch while on a Discord voice chat call. So that is a lot to ask of the console. And to be fair, a lot of the times that my PS5 crashes on Train Sim World, I am also at the same time streaming to YouTube at 1080-60. With the previous stream doesn't hurt the PS, but like I am taxing the PlayStation a lot more than just Train Sim World. That's actually something I think Train Simulator Driver pointed out recently that I heard him say it and was like, hey, yeah, that's actually a very good point. Like, I'm playing Train Sim World, but I'm also streaming and usually on Discord or with Spotify open in the background with my music to keep, like, reasons, but, like, music. So, like, it's not just Train Sim World crashing. Like, there's a lot going on the Sony, and at the end of the day, they're not computers. Like, they're pretty powerful machines, but they're not computers.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't spend $5,000 on my PS5, and it's not water-cooled to the bloody nth degree. Although I think it's I will say, just because I know what's listening, I think it's pretty cool. No, I actually got some red faceplates for my PS from one of the members of Train Simulator Drivers Discord, Lord Vectron. Just happened to randomly ask me if I want them. I was like, heck yeah. So I actually get a +10 buff to my frame rate because red plates make it go faster.
Do you have a DB logo on it?
No, but I have been looking for a DB sticker on like Temu and like those like Chinese websites because I want one. I want to turn this into a I'll have to like call it the DB PS5 or no, the DB PS.5 because DB love putting dots before their numbers. Oh man, I have to make that happen. I have to make that happen. That's a brilliant idea.
This is actually really disappointing.
A touch early. I have had actually pretty stable textures. I am a little bit surprised because the 378, granted, this usually happens on the mild May Hello 350. The 378 is a little bit notorious for having bad textures even on the PS5. And surprisingly it's held up pretty well.
Yeah, at the next stop, can we hold so I can save and join back in?
Yep.
Just to see
I've
if that
departed early anyway. What are we at?
depart 30 seconds before.
Hatch End?
Yeah, there's not long to go, but... Oh, they just cut... Yeah, what a time to come back. I hate this game so much sometimes. Oh, it can be infuriating.
I'll still hold at Hatch End just in case you need a bit of a pause. In fact, even if you... Yeah, I'll pull up at Hatch End and hold. That way you can do your save. I'm going to go hard on my brakes because this is an overshoot. My goodness. Nope, this is going to be an undershoot. I can't make my mind up. There we go. Bam.
You stopped at Hatch End already? Christ.
Oh my days, yeah, I'm a whole minute early. Put that in neutral. It is getting a touch dark, actually. Oh, hello, Pendo. I heard that. You know what?
Right,
this really is one of those railfan moments.
I'm quit anyway.
All good. I was just going to say, this is really one of those railfan moments when you hear a train before you see it and you get excited, because I could hear that Pendo before it pulled up. And I was like, oh, yep. I'll have that.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly just main menu and come back in. Oh.
Wow, that cab light's not doing anything at all. Do I have an alternate cab light from my side?
Right, resume last played.
Just let me know when you're ready. I've got doors closed and I'm ready to depart for, what's that, Carpenter's Park. I wonder if there's any stonemasons there.
Right, textures have come back. I'm back in and I am currently at 1720 on the dot.
1720, 50. Oh, might as well call that 1721.
Right, I am departing now. Textures are back. Oh, and rain has cleared.
Nice.
It's still pitch black though, so...
I'm almost at pitch black. The
Ooh,
the
but
lighting
tracks are
has
still
devolved.
slippy.
It's got that really beautiful, just, you know when you get that kind of star purpley twinkle with that orange just at the horizon?
Yeah.
Spectacular. Although
Double
outside it
yellow
is
signal.
pretty atrociously dark.
Oh, that's not mine, that's a fast line signal. I forget there's 6 lines on here. I mean, heck, that's a lot of lines.
It's a very busy portion of the line, that's for sure. All we need to see now is a shed go rolling past.
I can see myself in the TV screen, it's that dark.
Oh wow. I forget as well. Oh, hang on a minute. What time is it in the UK right now? It's daytime, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 11:51, so just about midday.
I forgot for a moment that it wasn't nighttime, so I was about to make some foolish comment about running a pitch black night service in the nighttime. But that's not the case at all.
What's the time for you then? 12 here, so 10 PM?
Just coming up on almost about 8 minutes off, so practically 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Right, double yellow, again, not for me. Quite a long
I
signal
thought that was a
sections.
train. It really is. I thought the platform lighting was a train for a moment there before the platform all
So did
fully
I.
loaded in. And I'm coming in way too slow. I don't know why. I should be coming in a lot faster than that. Or not coming into a platform. I should have been travelling.
I feel like the 378's brakes are nowhere near as good as the 710's. I don't know if that's a fair
I don't
comment
know.
to make.
Judging by my performance, it's hard to tell whether the brakes just aren't good or I'm just not good. Skill issue. But I do like the 710 brakes. That thing can almost stop on a dime. Just for the benefit of my side of the Twitch stream, I am in the 378, but I don't think I'd mentioned that Mega Simulator Gamer is in the 710, and we are running the same servers. What are we on?
Yeah, 2 Delta 94.
2 Delta 94, London Euston to Watford Junction.
Next
And I think
stop,
we're coming
Bushy.
up on Bushy, and then Watford High Street. A really interesting, actually, it's really interesting to me why they make the line curve out so far just to come back in.
Probably because there is a lot at Watford High Street, to be fair, in real life, because I've been to Watford, and there is a lot there.
Oh, okay. See, this is one of those things where not being a local, to me, it seems odd why they wouldn't just run the line, you know, direct to the place they wanted it to go.
Oh, I haven't stood up. No, I can't see the seat, I've stood up.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Your
I've got an emergency
flashlight.
brake application. Good.
Oh no, that's terrible. I've got a 710 coming up on me. If you ever get out of your seat and panic, just quickly bung on your flashlight in the dark. It makes everything seem thermonuclear, but it helps you at least see the object you want to see. It's gone very dark outside, so I do hope anyone watching can still see. It's very difficult to tell with night services when it gets to that point where you just can't see anything. Phil says it's okay. It's rather that it's not too bad. That's good.
What is this?
And of course.
710.
Oh, am I missing something? Is there a train at Bushy?
No, that was before Bushy.
Oh.
Right, swap it over to night headlights.
Actually, that's a good point, Megasim. I haven't even bothered to check if I'm still in day headlights. I'm going to stop there.
Bushy is the only place on the West Coast mainline that I have been train spotting and made a video on. I went there about this
Is that
time
on
last year.
Is that on your channel?
It was on my old original channel, but it is in a playlist on this channel.
I will have to
IRL
look
trains slash buses.
I'll definitely have to look that one up.
It was such a good time here between 10. I spent an hour and 40 minutes here. It was that
Nice.
enjoyable. And that's where the profile picture of the Discord server came from, with that class 56. It is taken at Bushy.
Oh, nice. I've never gone intentionally somewhere to railvan, and that's just out of pure laziness, to be fair. Where I live in Victoria, it's the amount of time it would take for me to get somewhere worth actually like railvanning. It's just, I look at it and go, nah, can't be bothered. I know, it's terrible. But when I am out and about, I do enjoy, I don't know if I should say the stations. There are some stations on my train line. I don't know where the line is on self-doxing or giving away too much information. But there are some stations on the line, on my train line, that are good for watching trains go. Good for rail spotting, train spotting.
Watching trains.
Phil says Mega is running in
things.
darker conditions. It's worth it once you get there. Sometimes you have to drive for a bit of rail fanning. I've been wanting to get down to Flinders Street and Spencer Street for a while. More than anything, because it's actually been a while since I've been down that way. But nowadays, I think that's the only place that you're going to see an N class. I don't even know if there are still any N classes that V-Line have in operation. I hope so.
Yeah, there's also
sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, on my IRL train slash buses, I done 2 videos in one day. I got up at the crack of dawn at 4:30 in the morning, and
4:30 in the morning, damn.
And I filmed 2 train spotting videos, and one was at St Albans and one was at Stevenage. Both had rail
St.
tours. I
Albans.
thought the one at St Albans was going to be a Sir Nigel Gresley, but they changed Sir Nigel Gresley halfway through the rail tour, so it was just 2 47s.
Nigel Gresley, and please pardon my ignorance, that's one of the
A4.
streamlined steam locomotives, isn't it? Yeah. That would have been brilliant to see.
It's the only A4 that is in mainline operation.
Although I will just say, we do have a St Albans in Victoria, but I don't think anyone would ever say they're excited to be going there.
I'm not sure anyone would be excited to go to the St Albans here, to be honest.
Phil says he was at Kilmore a couple weeks ago. N classes run on Swan Hill passenger services. I say brilliant. I'm very, very daft at directions, so I'd have to look at a network map to see where that is in relation to where I am. Actually, I have been intending to. I need to get a decent camera, because at the minute it's just my phone. And I used to have. It wasn't by any stretch a fancy camera, but I picked up a DSLR for quite cheap off a website that used to be popular in Australia for like second-hand goods called Gumtree. Pornhub, you say? My goodness.
Today's video sponsor.
Oh my days. Oh, I would have made a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor joke at some point, but no, Gumtree, it's like Facebook Marketplace, and it used to be pretty decent to get a good deal on electronics, but then it just became infested with scammers and people that just, yeah, it's terrible. But I've been meaning to get myself a cheap DSLR again, because I want to go to Stony Point and see the Sprinters, but I also want to get down to see Puff and Billy. Melbourne to Bendigo, then north to Swan Hill, Murray River.
This is my days. It's been a 50-minute service.
I've lived out Bendigo way not too long ago, and I will say that one of the most unenjoyable experiences was taking the V line from Bendigo to Sunbury when I needed to get to Sunbury or into the city. It is a long and unpleasant journey. And I am early at Watford Junction, a minute and a half.
I'm just coming up to the
Thank
15
goodness for my
board.
keyboard.
Is there 2 710s in here? No, just the one.
Actually,
There's a Pendolino.
I have nothing in Watford. I have on my side, I've got a Pendolino, I've got a 350, and there's probably a 377 hiding off in the back there. I'm just trying. Yep, there is.
Yeah, the 350
And then there's
just put an in for me.
There's a static 350 over there. I don't know if that moves or not. It always seems to be parked there.
Yes, that's
Actually,
a branch line. It goes to St Albans, in fact.
Oh, does it?
Yes,
Grab that
St
number 8
Albans has
camera.
2 stations. One is St Albans City, where your EMRs and your Thameslink run, and the other is St Albans Abbey, where your London North Western 350s go up and down every hour.
This will be the 1800 service to St Albans Abbey, calling at Watford. It's not rolling fast enough for me to do the gag, never mind. I would have done the gag, but I don't know the stations off by heart to do it.
Right, coming to a stop at Watford. There we go.
Oh, there's cool buses over here too. What are they? They
I will say, I've
Yep,
been at
that's a
this bus
bus.
station. I have been at this bus station. It is very realistic. The road textures are always a bit terrible, but this is how it is in real life. You get your London buses that come down here, and you get your sort of like, not regional buses, but you know what I mean, like non-London buses. Oh, there's a Pendolino that's just crawled in. I had one just leave, and now there's another one. Or is that the same one
I've
leaving?
just returned to free roam because I don't want to sit there on that score. Pardon me, I can't English. I've just got 350s everywhere. I've got one leaving towards Euston. I've got one pulling in from Euston that says... Oh, well, that's not ideal. The 350s have got that thing where it says not in rather than the destination because it's going... Oh, they all say that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Since quitting, I had no blurry textures, which is good. Yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching this TSW video. If you have enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, check out Melbourne Train Guy. Hopefully his video wasn't as blurry as mine.
No, mine was, well, a little bit disjointed because I'm just distracting myself with my laptop screen, the PS screen, the chat on Discord, as well as interaction. So I do apologize to anyone watching for my distractedness, but no, the stream will continue. But for the sake of editing and this video, thank you very much for watching. I have been Melbourne Train Guy, and I will see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, folks, and each other. Bye now.